There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Her first 500-mile trip on the new Posi rear end, on the trip down to Ocean City, Maryland. About a 250-mile trip one way. And actually, first 1,000 miles on the new 390 Posi rear end. I'll show you. When I changed the oil, or when I put the rear end, I changed the oil 44,039. As you can see here, 45,009 miles. Just a hair under the 1,000-mile mark. And this thing is absolutely a ripper. I cannot believe the change that those gears alone have done to this car. Driving it normally, you know, from day to day, when I'm out, and I don't daily drive it anymore, driving it, you know, around town and stuff like that, I've noticed it does hold a gear a little bit longer than it would prior to the 390 gears. And when I have it in sport mode, obviously it just holds it even a bit longer before it shifts. But the gears before, with this being the 8-speed transmission, it shifted very quickly before. Now it shifts even quicker, and it just grabs the gears like you would not believe. The overall drivability through town and stuff like that has not changed very much. The only big difference is, like I said, it holds the gear a little bit more and higher on the RPMs before it shifts, which honestly isn't that bad. As far as the highway goes, I was doing about 75, 80 going down to Ocean City. Before I put the gears in, it would probably hover around 1,800, maybe 2,000 at like 75, 80 miles an hour. Now with the new gears, it hovers right around 23, 2,400 on the RPMs. No big deal, just a little bit louder, obviously, and then maybe a little bit worse in the gas mileage, but it's no big deal, like I said. And this thing just cruises. This car is a absolute beast with these new 390 gears in it, and if you haven't seen it already, it is the biggest contribution to my now 12-second pass that I made with this car. It completely changed my quarter-mile time on the drag strip, and I love it so much for that reason alone. The drivability has changed a little bit, but not for the worse. It still very much could be a daily driver, and honestly, I think, in my opinion, if this thing was a manual transmission, it would handle a lot better. But with it being the 8-speed transmission, no problem whatsoever. A lot of people have been asking me where I got the Posi rear, where I ordered the rear end from. My dad works at a Dodge dealership, so that's where I ordered it from. He special ordered it in. I'm sure if you went into a Dodge dealership, because I've had a few people, because of my videos, commit to ordering the new rear end. So wherever they found it, I'm not exactly sure, but I guarantee there's places online where you can order them from. If not, check out your nearest Dodge dealership. I'm sure they would special order you something without any problems. They're usually very good about it, so that's where I got it from. The bill, when it was all said and done, was about $1,000, and well, that's with, you know, everything. You know, we installed it ourselves. You know, I didn't pay any labor to install it. We did it all ourselves. That's with the rear end and the gear oil that comes with it. It's like 60, 70 bucks a quart. You need like 2 quarts. It is unbelievably, ridiculously expensive, but you need it, and I paid the extra to get the best quality gear oil I could get because I didn't want to skip on something that important on a vehicle like this. Other than that, the car has held up very, very great, and I have no reason to complain about it. And if a lot of you are on the edge thinking you wanted to pull the trigger on a new Posi rear end, and it being the 390 gears, there is no reason you should have any doubt that it is a fantastic upgrade for one of these cars. It has taken this boat, this giant car of mine that I absolutely adore, and just completely refreshed. It's like a whole different animal, a brand new beast. Like I said, even on the drag strip, now my 12-second Dodge Challenger RT, that's just a 5.7 Hemi if you aren't aware, but this car is a brand new animal with that Posi rear end, and I 100% recommend anyone out there to get this rear end. I cannot say one bad thing about it. Drivability through town, through small town like my own, and on the highway is very good. Not really any room to complain. Very drivable with it being the automatic as well. Fantastic car, and it's holding up very well after 1,000 miles, and it did very good on my 500-mile round trip to Ocean City. My girlfriend and I cruised down the whole way. 4.5, 5 hours there, 4.5, 5 hours back. No problems whatsoever. Drove straight through. and it is what you expect out of something like this being a daily driver. And with these gears, it 100% could be. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed my honest review on the 390 gears that I put in this Dodge Challenger RT, the 390 Posi rears, I should say. It was my honest review, and I honestly couldn't really say very many bad things about it. It's great driving through town. It's great if you were daily drive it. It's great on the highway, and it's fantastic on the drag strip. It hammers through the drag strip down that quarter mile, and I can't wait to continue adding things onto this car to make it quicker. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, subscribe and check out the videos of the cruising that I just made on some drunk adventures and good times we had while watching thousands of cars go by in Ocean City, Maryland's 2021 cruising. Enjoy those videos if you haven't already, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you later.